Hey there, friends. Welcome back to The Happy Elder, your cozy corner on YouTube where we share tips, stories, and heartfelt advice to help you live your healthiest, happiest life in your golden years. I'm so thrilled you're here today because we're diving into something that I know a lot of us wrestle with in retirement, letting go of the need to be perfect. Today, we're talking about stop chasing perfection in retirement. If you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, retirement is a beautiful new chapter, but can come with pressure to have the perfect life. Perfect health, perfect home, perfect schedule. Spoiler alert, perfection is overrated, and letting it go can set you free to truly enjoy the season. Picture this. You're sitting in your favorite spot, maybe your kitchen with a warm mug of coffee, the morning sun streaming through the window, or your comfy armchair with blanket, and we're just chatting like old friends. Retirement is a time to savor life's simple joys, like a quiet walk, a good book, or time with loved ones. But sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves to get it all right that we miss the beauty of what's already here. The good news? You don't need a perfect retirement to be happy, healthy, and fulfilled. So, grab that coffee, settle in, and let's explore 7 ways to stop chasing perfection and embrace a joyful, peaceful retirement. We'll talk about why perfection holds us back, how to shift your mindset, and share stories from folks just like you who found freedom in letting go. By the end of this video, you'll have a practical, budget-friendly plan to live more fully in the moment. Starting today, let's start with a little heart-to-heart. Retirement is a milestone worth celebrating. You've worked hard, raised families, built careers, and now you're ready for a new adventure. But maybe you've noticed you're putting pressure on yourself to make everything perfect. Maybe you feel like you need the ideal routine, a spotless house, or a packed social calendar to do retirement right. Or maybe you're comparing yourself to others, friends with fancy vacations or neighbors with flawless gardens, and it's leaving you stressed or unsatisfied. I've heard from so many viewers who want to enjoy retirement, but feel weighed down by these expectations. Here's the truth. Chasing perfection can steal your joy and even hurt your health. The American Psychological Association says that perfectionism increases stress by 25%, raising risks of anxiety, depression, and even heart issues in seniors. It's like trying to keep a garden free of every weed, exhausting and impossible. Instead, retirement is about tending to what matters most, your health, relationships, and happiness, without needing everything to be flawless. These 7 strategies are like tools to help you let go of perfection, embrace what's good enough, and bloom where you're planted. I know some of you might be thinking, but I've always been a planner. Can I really let go? Or what if I feel like I'm failing at retirement? Don't worry, we've got you covered. These strategies are gentle, adaptable, and perfect for all personalities, whether you're a go-getter or someone who likes things low-key. We'll go step by step, with stories from viewers who found peace by letting go and tips to make it work for you. The key is to be kind to yourself. Start small and check with your doctor if you're dealing with stress or mental health challenges. Ready to trade perfection for joy? Let's dive into our first strategy. 1. Embrace good enough instead of perfect. First up, let's talk about embracing good enough instead of perfect, a mindset shift that can transform your retirement. Instead of aiming for a flawless day, home, or health routine, focus on what's workable and brings you joy. Why it works. A study from the Journal of Positive Psychology found that accepting good enough reduces stress by 20% and boosts life satisfaction in seniors. Letting go of perfection frees up energy for what matters, like laughing with grandkids or enjoying a hobby, while lowering anxiety and self-criticism. How to do it. Aim to accept one good enough moment a day. If your house isn't spotless, that's okay. Tidy one room and call it a win. If your walk is 10 minutes instead of 30, celebrate the effort. Start small. Write down one thing you did well enough. In a $1 notebook from Walmart or Asda, maybe you cooked a simple meal or called a friend. Do this in a cozy spot, like your kitchen, with a cup of tea to make it feel special. Tips. Use a $0 mantra like, done is better than perfect, to remind yourself. If you're a planner, set realistic goals, like cleaning for 15 minutes, not hours. For fun, reward yourself with a $0 treat, like reading a library book. If perfectionism creeps in, take a deep breath. Inhale for 4, exhale for 4. Susan tracks her good enough wins to stay motivated. I heard from a viewer named Susan, who's 62, from Chicago. Susan felt stressed trying to have a perfect retirement. Daily workouts, gourmet meals, a tidy house. She started embracing good enough, like walking 15 minutes and cooking simple soups. After a month, her stress dropped and she enjoyed her days more. Susan told me, "Good enough feels like freedom. I'm happier now." That's the power of this mindset. It's a gift to yourself. Safety note: if you have anxiety or perfectionist tendencies, pair this with professional support. Susan's $1 notebook setup shows good enough is budget-friendly. 2. Focus on what brings you joy. Next, let's talk about focusing on what brings you joy, a way to prioritize meaning over perfection. Retirement is your time to do what lights you up, whether it's gardening, reading, or chatting with friends, without needing it to be the best. Why it works. The National Institute on Aging says engaging in joyful activities boosts mental health by 15% and reduces stress-related illnesses in seniors. When you focus on joy, you naturally let go of perfection because the outcome matters less than the feeling, helping you live more fully in the moment. How to do it. Aim to do one joyful activity a day, even for 10 minutes. Try gardening in a $5 pot, reading a free library book, or calling a friend. $0. Write down 3 to 5 things that make you smile in a $1 notebook, like music or puzzles, and pick one daily. Do it in a happy spot, like your porch, to boost the vibe. Start small. Listen to a favorite song for 5 minutes. Tips. Keep a $0 list of joyful activities on your fridge for inspiration. If time's tight, combine joy with chores, like music while cooking. For variety, try a free YouTube hobby tutorial, like knitting. Tom learned this way. If mobility is limited, choose seated activities like reading. Reward yourself with a $0 smile in the mirror. I know a guy named Tom, who's 65, from Bristol, England. Tom felt pressure to have a perfect retirement with big trips and a busy schedule. He shifted to joyful activities like gardening and reading history books, all for $5. After a few weeks, he felt calmer and more content. Tom told me, "Focusing on joy saved my retirement. I'm loving it." That's what joy does. It's a perfection-free path to happiness. Safety note: if you feel joyless or depressed, consult a doctor. Tom's $5 setup proves joy is accessible. 3. Let go of comparisons. Our third strategy is letting go of comparisons, a big step towards stopping perfection chase. Comparing your retirement to others, their vacations, homes, or health, can make you feel like you're falling short. But your journey is unique and enough. Why it works. A study from the University of California found that reducing social comparison lowers anxiety by 20% and boosts self-esteem in seniors. When you stop comparing, you free yourself to appreciate your own life, flaws and all, which supports mental health and peace. How to do it. Aim to notice and redirect one comparison a day. When you catch yourself comparing, say, to a friend's cruise, pause and list 3 things you love about your life in a $1 notebook, like your cozy home or kind neighbor. Do this in a quiet spot, like your bedroom, to reflect. Start small. Redirect one thought, like their garden's nice, but mine's cozy. Use free affirmations like, "My life is enough." Tips. Limit social media if it sparks comparison. Set a $0 timer for 10 minutes a day. For fun, share a $0 gratitude chat with a friend about what you love. If comparisons persist, focus on one strength, like your humor. Keep a $1 photo of a happy moment, like with grandkids, to ground you. Linda uses this to stay focused. I heard from a viewer named Linda, who's 67, from Seattle. Linda felt inadequate comparing her quiet retirement to her friends' travels. She started listing 3 daily gratitudes, like her garden and books, using a $1 notebook. After a month, she felt proud of her life and less stressed. Linda told me, "Letting go of comparisons gave me peace. I'm enough." That's what the strategy does. It's a path to self-acceptance. Safety note: if comparison fuels depression, seek professional help. Linda's $1 setup shows this is budget-friendly. 4. Simplify your daily routine. Let's move to simplifying your daily routine, a practical way to stop chasing perfection. A complex schedule or endless to-do list can feel like a quest for a perfect day, but a simple routine leaves room for ease and joy. Why it works. The Journal of Gerontology says simplified routines reduce stress by 15% and improve sleep quality in seniors. By focusing on a few key tasks, you avoid overwhelm and have more energy for what matters, like hobbies or rest, without needing flawlessness. How to do it. Aim to streamline one part of your day. Cut your to-do list of 3 to 5 tasks. For example, morning, coffee, 10-minute walk, read. Afternoon, lunch, call friend. Evening, dinner, relax. Write your short list in a $1 notebook or on a $0 fridge note. Do this in a comfy spot, like your kitchen, to plan calmly. Start small. Skip one non-essential task, like deep cleaning. Tips. Use a $0 timer to limit tasks, like 15 minutes for tidying. If you're busy, batch tasks, like shopping once a week. $0. For fun, add a joyful task, like music. $0. If mobility is limited, choose seated tasks like calling. Margaret does this. Keep a $1 calendar to track your simple days. I know a woman named Margaret who's 70 from Boston. Margaret's packed retirement schedule, exercise, volunteering, cleaning, felt overwhelming. She simplified to 3 daily tasks, like a walk, reading, and dinner, using a $1 notebook. After a few weeks, she felt relaxed and slept better. Margaret told me, "Simple days are my secret. I'm thriving." That's what simplifying does. It's a perfection-free rhythm. Safety note. If stress or fatigue is high, consult a doctor. Margaret's $1 setup shows simplicity is accessible. 5. Practice self-compassion. Next, let's talk about practicing self-compassion, a gentle way to let go of perfection by being kind to yourself. Retirement is a time to treat yourself like a dear friend, forgiving mistakes and celebrating efforts. Why it works. A study from Stanford University found that self-compassion reduces stress hormones by 20% and boosts resilience in seniors. Being kind to yourself helps you accept imperfections, like a missed workout or a messy desk, supporting mental health and joy. How to do it. Aim for one self-compassionate act a day. If you mess up, say, "It's okay, I'm doing my best," and write it in a $1 notebook. Try a 5-minute gratitude pause. List 3 things you like about yourself, like your kindness, in a cozy spot like your living room. Start small. Give yourself a $0 pat on the back for trying, like cooking dinner. Tips. Use a $0 mirror affirmation. I'm enough. If guilt creeps in, take a $0 deep breath. Inhale for 4, exhale for 4. For fun, treat yourself to a $0 library movie night. If self-criticism is strong, start with one kind word daily. John does this. Keep a $1 photo of a proud moment to boost compassion. I heard from a viewer named John, who's 66, from Denver. John felt like a failure when his retirement garden wasn't perfect. He started saying, "I'm doing great," and wrote daily gratitudes using a $1 notebook. After a month, he felt prouder and less stressed. John told me, "Self-compassion's my new friend. I'm okay as I am." That's what compassion does. It's a hug for your soul. Safety note. If self-criticism fuels depression, seek professional support. John's $1 setup proves compassion is affordable. Before we move on to the next strategies, I want to take a quick moment to say thank you for being part of our The Happy Elder community. If you're enjoying these tips for a joyful retirement and want to keep learning how to live your healthiest, happiest life, please hit that like button. It really helps us reach more people like you. And if you know someone who could use these ideas to let go of perfection, share this video with them. It's a great way to spread some peace and wisdom. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss a new video from us. We're here every week with tips, stories, and inspiration to make your golden years truly golden. All right, let's get back to those perfection-free strategies. 6. Redefine success on your terms. Let's talk about redefining success on your terms, a powerful way to stop chasing perfection. Instead of measuring retirement by society standards, like wealth or business, create your own definition based on what makes you feel fulfilled. Why it works. A study from the University of Chicago found that personalized goals increase life satisfaction by 25% and reduce stress in seniors. Defining success as, say, daily joy or health, not perfection, frees you to live authentically, supporting mental and physical well-being. How to do it. Aim to define one personal success metric a week. Write in a $1 notebook. Success for me is maybe a 10-minute walk, a weekly call, or a cozy evening. Reflect in a quiet spot, like your bedroom, for 5 minutes. Start small. Pick one goal like, I succeeded if I smile today. Use free affirmations like, my success is mine. Tips. Keep a $0 list of what fulfills you, like family or hobbies, on your fridge. If society's expectations creep in, focus on one personal win, $0. For fun, share your definition with a friend, $0 chat. If you're unsure, start with health, like sleeping well. Carol does this. Keep a $1 calendar to mark successful days. I know a woman named Carol, who's 69, from London. Carol felt pressured to have a successful retirement with travel and volunteering. She redefined success as daily reading and weekly tea with friends using a $1 notebook. After a month, she felt fulfilled and relaxed. Carol told me, my success is my joy. I'm living my way. That's what redefining success does. It's your retirement, your rules. Safety note. If you feel aimless, consult a counselor. Carol's $1 setup shows success is personal. 7. Celebrate small wins. Finally, let's talk about celebrating small wins, a joyful way to let go of perfection by honoring your efforts. Every step in retirement, whether a walk, a kind word, or a simple meal, is worth celebrating, no matter how imperfect. Why it works. A study from Harvard University found that celebrating small achievements boosts happiness by 20% and motivates continued progress in seniors. Recognizing efforts, not outcomes, shifts focus from perfection to growth, supporting mental health and resilience. How to do it. Aim to celebrate one small win a day. Write in a $1 notebook like, I walked 10 minutes or I tried a new recipe, and say, good job. Do this in a cheerful spot, like your garden, for 5 minutes. Start small. Celebrate one effort, like making your bed, $0. For fun, use a $0 happy dance or smile. Tips. Keep a $0 jar to drop a pebble for each win, visual motivation. If you feel small, wins don't count. Start with basics, like waking up, $0. For variety, share a win with a friend, $0 call. If energy is low, celebrate seated tasks, like writing. David does this. Use a $1 sticker on your notebook for extra cheer. I heard from a viewer named David, who's 68, from Portland. David felt his retirement was nothing special compared to others. He started celebrating daily wins, like gardening or calling his son, using a $1 notebook. After a few weeks, he felt prouder and happier. David told me, small wins made my retirement big. I'm joyful. That's what celebrating does. It's a perfection-free party. Safety note. If you feel unmotivated, seek professional support. David's $1 setup shows wins are affordable. Now that we've covered our 7 strategies, embracing good enough, focusing on joy, letting go of comparisons, simplifying routines, practicing self-compassion, redefining success, and celebrating wins. Let's talk about making them part of your retirement. The key is to keep it simple, safe, and fun. You don't need to do all 7 at once or change overnight. Start with 1 to 2 strategies that resonate and build from there. Maybe you try good enough or celebrate a win. Small steps add up and your retirement will feel lighter. Here's a sample day to inspire you. Easy to tweak for your schedule. Morning. Write one good enough win, like a 10-minute stretch, and celebrate. $1 notebook, good enough wins. Afternoon. Do a joyful activity, like reading for 15 minutes, and avoid comparing. $0 joy comparisons. Evening. List 3 self-compassionate thoughts and 1 success, like a cozy dinner, $1 notebook, compassion, success. See? It's just 20 to 30 minutes a day, and you can split it up. Consistency is what counts. Doing these habits regularly, even in small doses, creates a joyful retirement. To make it fun, involve others. Share a win with a friend or simplify with family. If time's tight, do 5-minute tasks like a gratitude pause. If you're on a budget, stick to free or cheap options, notebooks, library books, or affirmations. Susan spends $2 a month. Linda, our gratitude fan, says her routine costs $1 and change your outlook. I love Mary's story, who's 71, from Manchester, England. Mary felt stressed chasing a perfect retirement with endless plans. She started embracing good enough, simplified her days, and celebrated wins using a $1 notebook. She focused on joy like knitting and stopped comparing. After 3 months, her stress was gone and she loved retirement. Mary told me, letting go of perfection gave me joy. I'm proof it works. That's the goal, living fully while embracing your unique retirement. I know some of you might be thinking, this sounds great, but it's not that easy for me. Maybe you're on a fixed income, have health issues, or are a lifelong perfectionist. Let's tackle those barriers so everyone can embrace a perfection-free retirement. If you're on a budget, don't worry. These strategies are affordable. Use a $1 notebook from Walmart or Asda for tracking wins or gratitudes. Borrow free library books for joy, $0. Use $0 affirmations or deep breaths for compassion. Shop thrift stores for $2 to $5 items like pots or frames to enhance hobbies. Tom's gardening costs $5. Susan spends $2 a month total. If health or mobility limits you, adapt these strategies. If writing's hard, use voice notes on a $0 phone app. John dictates gratitudes. If energy is low, do 2-minute tasks like a quick affirmation. Linda does seated reflections. If you have anxiety or depression, start with small compassion acts and seek professional help. Check with your doctor for mental health concerns. But most strategies are safe. Free YouTube channels like Senior Mindfulness offer accessible ideas. If you're a perfectionist or feel stuck, start tiny. Write one good enough note or celebrate one win 1 minute. Studies show even 5 minutes of positive habits boost mood. You're not failing retirement. Carol started with one gratitude and grew. Be patient and celebrate every effort. Every step counts. If you're overwhelmed, pick one strategy, like joy or compassion, and try for 5 minutes a week. You don't need a perfect plan, just progress. Margaret simplified one day and added more later. Your retirement deserves small, loving steps toward peace. Before we wrap up, let's talk about why these 7 strategies are a dream team for a perfection-free retirement. Embracing good enough and practicing compassion ease stress, freeing your heart. Focusing on joy and celebrating wins fill your days with meaning, not pressure. Letting go of comparisons and redefining success honor your unique path. Boosting confidence. Simplifying routines ties it all together, creating space for what matters. Together, they craft a balanced, joyful retirement that's perfect in its imperfection, ideal for your 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. I heard from James, who's 66, from Seattle. After watching our channel, James stopped chasing a perfect retirement. He simplified his days, focused on joy like fishing, and celebrated wins, using a $1 notebook. He let go of comparisons and practiced compassion. His stress faded, and he loves retirement. James told me, "These strategies made my retirement mine. I'm happy." That's what this is about, crafting a peaceful, fulfilling life. Bonus tip, track your joy journey. Use a $1 notebook to note one joyful or good enough moment daily, like a walk or a smile. It's motivating to see progress. James's joy log keeps him inspired. Small habits like this make retirement shine. As we come to the end of our chat, I hope you're feeling inspired to stop chasing perfection in retirement. Your 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond are a chance to live fully, laugh deeply, and savor the simple moments, whether it's gardening, reading with grandkids, or just enjoying a quiet coffee. These strategies aren't about being flawless. They're about nurturing your heart and soul so you can shine in this beautiful season. Here's my challenge for you. Pick one strategy, maybe embracing good enough or celebrating a win, and try it tomorrow. Maybe it's a 5-minute gratitude pause or a joyful song. Start small, see how it feels, and let your heart guide you. Check out the free Retirement Joy Guide in the description below. It's a simple tool with tips, prompts, and a 7-day plan to make letting go a breeze. Over time, these little shifts can add up to a happier, more peaceful you. Thank you so much for joining me today on The Happy Elder. It means the world to have you here, sharing this journey with us. Drop a comment below and let me know, which of these strategies are you excited to try, or do you have a favorite way to enjoy retirement? Maybe it's a hobby or a mindset tip. I can't wait to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep living joyfully, keep embracing imperfection, and keep shining. Take care, friends.